That's Devin, always having to be the first at everything. We are all here today to remember what made Devin Devin. As his brother, I've known Devin my whole life. We practically did everything together growing up. I wanted to share with you my experiences with Devin, experiences that made him such a great family member and a friend to all of us. Devin was a man who never took himself too seriously, a man who adored his family and had a drive to be successful. Devin was a man who was passionate about many things. First and foremost, the most important thing in Devin's life was his family. His wife Samantha and his two girls, Amelia and Evelyn. I want to let you know how family was Devin's number one priority. Growing up, our parents actually got divorced at a young age, and Devin sort of took on a caretaker role. He was always watching out for us, making sure that we had our lunches ready to go to school, that we were coming home on time, that we weren't getting into too much trouble, and that the laundry was always getting done. I think because of him taking on that role at such a young age, he decided to prioritize his family at such a young age. Family was the number one important thing to him. So years down the road, actually while in high school, he met his wife Samantha. Together 15 years, actually met in high school, their junior and senior years. Relationship blossomed, bloomed throughout college, ended up getting married about 6 years ago. That relationship, as you can see, has produced two beautiful little girls, Amelia, who's now about 4, and Evelyn, who just turned 2. He just adores his family and did everything with them. So we would take them to bounce houses, take them out to eat, just enjoyed spending time with them. Just really adored his family and his daughters. He also had a passion for other things in life, fun things such as travel. He enjoyed traveling in and out the country, just seeing the world. He really particularly enjoyed his motorcycle, just the areas I could take him and things he could see. Ended up giving that up when he started his family. Also enjoys his winter sports such as snowmobiling. He always enjoyed going up north to the Upper Peninsula, up or even northern Wisconsin, Northwoods, Minocqua, and spending some time with his family in nature, snowmobiling. I just think it's evident to everyone why family was so important to Devin. But it was not the only thing important to Devin. He also had a great passion to be successful in life and in his career. He was always working hard to better himself, to be more successful, and to provide for his family. He always had that drive and a passion to be successful, even when there were some roadblocks along the way. In high school, Devin was a smart student. He never really had to try hard. He always got good grades. And it kind of got him into trouble. He kind of just thought he was a smart guy and could get by on that. Well, it wasn't. So when he went to college, his first year freshman to college, kind of did the same thing. Didn't study, and it cost him. So he actually ended up on academic probation. Got a letter from the university saying you better improve or you'll be out of here. It scared him big time. So what he ended up doing, actually, he ended up transferring out of the school at the time, UW-Platteville, to a 2-year school, and he kind of got his act together. He studied hard, learned good study habits, improved, and eventually he ended up graduating at UW-Stevens Point in 2008 with a degree in business administration. After that, he applied to a lot of jobs out of school. Unfortunately, he was a business major, and it was the economic collapse of 2008. So out of 82 applications, he only got 2 job offers. So he took the best one he could and worked hard at that. Worked at Parker Hannifin, and then ended up actually transferring to the state of Wisconsin. After working for the state, he kind of got tired being in the same position for a while. He had a little bit of career dissatisfaction, so he actually was going back to school to become a nurse. Unfortunately, he just never got to that goal before his life had ended. Devin was a driven man who pushed himself to be successful even after that rocky start. While Devin took his job and his career seriously, he never took himself too seriously. He used humor at every moment that he could. He had a kind of a unique sense of humor. Sometimes his humor was really dry. He would just tell these jokes that people didn't even know were jokes. It was so dry, people would not get it. And he kind of took enjoyment out of that, but he also took enjoyment when people actually finally understood the joke. He also had he also tended to ruin his own jokes. He thought he'd have a really funny joke, and then he would laugh like at the punchline. He would tell the punchline and laugh. Never give the audience time to enjoy the joke themselves. So he also used a lot of non sequiturs, things that just did not make sense, and people just like look at him funny, like, what did he say? But that was who he was. That's who Deven was. And also, he just loved being silly with his children, always playing around, being silly, making faces. Just absolutely adored his children and loved spending time with them. Deven loved being relaxed and being funny. He loved how his humor could relax those around him and sometimes put a smile on their face. Deven was such a multifaceted person in the sense that so many different things were important to him. Deven was a family man by the way he adored his wife and kids. He was always there to make them laugh and to make them smile, and always cared for their happiness. He was always working as hard as he could to give them the best life that he absolutely could. In conclusion, I actually wanted to end this with a joke, but it really just wouldn't be the same without Deven here laughing before the punchline. Thank you.